For some weird reason, none of the NPC characters in Mario Kart World have costumes, which is very strange because some of them feel like they're guaranteed to get costumes eventually, but none of them had any off the rip, at least so far. So today, I'm actually giving every single NPC character at least one costume, and just pointing out the more obvious ones that they should actually get relatively soon, because it's a shame that some of them only have their basic variants. But first, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date on all things Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and just straight up Switch 2 in general. A lot of you watching are still not yet subscribed, so just hit that like button and subscribe while you're at it to help us reach our goal of 400,000 subs. Thank you for tuning in, and let's dive into these NPC characters' potential costumes they could be getting soon. First, we have Nabbit, and Nabbit is starting to feel like more of a main character for me, so I'm kind of surprised that there were no costumes given to him at all, but I think they could go something very simple like a pro racer, give him a helmet and some arm pads and knee pads or something along those lines, and some type of like biker suit or something. But I think one obvious one that would stand out the most is a Christmas themed one that would give him a Santa outfit with little Santa hat, and obviously his bag will turn into like a bag of toys from Santa. It just works way too well that way. I think that'd be awesome. Goomba could reference the RPGs. Like, he could have one with like a baseball cap that references Goombario from Paper Mario 64. He could even have a private Goomba outfit from Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. We had like the little elf hat and the little blue button-up shirt. Or he could also have the Bone Goomba variant from New Super Mario Bros. Or even a King Goomba outfit, which would be my #1 pick, giving him a smaller version of King Goomba, where he can have a little crown and the different colored pants that he actually is able to wear in that game, and also maybe even giving him a little wraparound cape. For Spike, he can have different colors and different hairstyles, along with even maybe a spiked shell, the kind of reference like Tubba Blubba from Paper Mario 64, or even Macho Grubba from Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. He can maybe even have like a rocker version, which would be pretty cool, giving him his fire look from Mario Wonder, or he could have his snow spike theme from New Super Mario Bros., which gives him a whole outfit that they could literally just pull from that's already there, including goggles and little mitts and boots. Sidestepper could have a blue variant, literally pulling straight from the Mario Bros. Arcade game, where if you hit them once from underneath, they'll actually turn blue. But they shouldn't just make it blue, I think they should also theme it so they could actually make that a blue beach theme Sidestepper, where they give him snorkel and goggles, very similar to the Baby Mario alt. Dry Bones does have some different colors from the RPG series like Paper Mario and also even Mario Super Sluggers, so they could do something with that, but personally I think they should do something like the Striker's outfit, which actually gives him tons of gear to wear, so similar to biker gear in a way. He could also have maybe more of a creepy outfit, kind of representing his Dark Bones alt from Mario Sluggers, and once again, even those Paper Mario games, where he can maybe even have a creepy outfit on, like a Reaper cloak or something, or they could give him a pumpkin head like promotional art Nintendo once made of him. Wiggler can have a version based on the Tropical Wiggler from Super Mario Odyssey, where each segment is a vibrant different color, and he can have the little pink hat with the flower sticking out of it. You could even have the version from Mario Sunshine where he's entirely green with different colors as well, and maybe it's more of a beach theme also, which is giving him like maybe a little floaty on each of his multiple arms, which would be pretty cool. He could also have a pro racer version with maybe even rollerblades on each foot and hand that he has, referencing obviously Super Mario Bros. Wonder. If they really want to get wacky, they could reference Swiggler from Partners in Time. Catquack will have a beach theme with a visor maybe, and sneakers or even sandals, which could look really cool. Or maybe even painted like the watermelon from Gelato Beach, kind of having him kind of green texture all over him, but still keeping that eye, but as a different color, maybe like green and a red eye, or maybe just the red ones based off of Plungelo, or just straight up the red Catquacks from Sunshine. Maybe Plungelo's version could have little suction feet, and also the little leaf sprout coming out the top of his head. Any of those would work out pretty good for him. As you would imagine, Prona Plant has tons of different outfits that he could possibly rock, with multiple different colors going throughout the series. He could have colors based off his black and orange spike version from Super Mario Galaxy. He could even have one that's more poison based, kind of like the Piranha Creepers from Mario 3D World. He could even have an ice theme one, and maybe even give him little designs and alts similar to the Yoshis. For instance, if he has the ice theme, which is light blue with the white dots, he'll also have a little snow parka on, which would almost make his head look like an ice climber, if you get what I'm saying. Or his purple Piranha Creeper version will have kind of a safari hat and button-up shirt around his neck, which would be pretty cool. It actually completely surprises me that Hammer Bro doesn't have multiple different colors and alts from his other bros, like the Boomerang Bro, Fire Bro. It's very strange to me. Considering the fact that all the other ones, even Ice Bro, appear in this game as hazards, it's strange that they couldn't just put these colors in as alts for him. Now, if they put these colors in, I also would kind of want them to give specific costumes like the Yoshis once again, where each color has a different outfit style as well. But, I mean, this is probably the easiest one to talk about because it's just already in the game. Monty Mole can have a camo, almost commander outfit, like in Mario Sunshine where he has like a little military hat and also his green gloves. So maybe something similar to that, or what they could actually do is reference the Galaxy versions where they have little bandanas on the back of their heads, which is cool, or maybe even the spiked helmet versions, which were the Undergrunts from Super Mario Galaxy 1. Most of these are simple changes, simply just slapping helmets on him, so I think it's something that they should be able to do pretty easily. Next up we have Cheep. He could have a beach theme that actually turns him purple and gives him spikes, similar to the spiked Cheep, or maybe something that references the Cheep Chomp or the Porcupine Puffer from New Super Mario Bros. U, but just a smaller version, almost like a baby version of those two, because they'd be way too big for this current character model. Conor could have a Pro Racer version just because his neck is so long, they could slap a helmet at the very top of his head, or maybe even give him a little bit of a safari outfit with a safari hat on top and a long shirt that goes all the way around his neck. Or maybe some type of beach theme with a bunch of water floaties all around his neck, stacking all the way up to his head, or maybe some biker shades instead with a biker leather jacket would be pretty sweet. Peipa had to be the most confusing one to me. The only thing I could think of is maybe some type of creepy Christmas skin or something like that. Kind of like a Ghost of Christmas Past, give him a little Santa hat or something. I don't know, because this is just a strange one. What else do you make Peipa? He's literally like a small sheet. That's all he is. So it's really hard to give him a specific theme outside of just saying something Halloween themed or maybe even Christmas themed matching his all white appearance. I really don't know. Quinn can have an entire camo version of different greens and browns, considering the fact that he can disappear. I think this makes a lot of sense. He also could have maybe a frog suit theme from Mario Bros. 3, since he kind of looks like a small frog. I think that would fit perfectly. And I think they could even model him after the star bag from Mario Galaxy. Now that would be kind of changing his model altogether, but keeping the same size because it's ideally the same thing, he's just shaped like a bag. Piana would be one of the easiest NPCs to give costumes for, because in Mario Sunshine there are so many different types of Pianas. There's boy Pianas, girl Pianas, tons of different dresses and tank tops and hats that they wear. It's actually crazy. You could have an orange one with the unbuttoned shirt at the beach with the black shades on. You could have the dark blue one, which could be like the police officer, or the purple one that was based off of kind of a painter or a mechanical worker. You have the tank and backwards cap ones that also are kind of like the grounds crew and workers of Al Delfino. You also have the cleaning crew in the hotel with their white shirts and suits. And you could even have like a fancy suit version like the hotel owner of Serena Beach. Swooper has had multiple different colors from Mario's past. For instance, he could have maybe a gray or a purple version, more purple than he is now. I guess now he's more of a dark blue, but a deep rich purple that would give him kind of a Dracula version with a cape. The dark gray is also a version in Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door that would look really cool. Or maybe a green jungle safari version, or like green camo, or maybe even one that's kind of, you know, based on flight, which gives him goggles and maybe decorates his wings to look more like plane wings or something like that. Would be really cool. Sting Bee could be based off of a sunflower, where pretty much there's petals all the way around the front of his face, and maybe changing his color a little bit, making him more green like the stem of the sunflower would be really cool. Or maybe even giving him his urban style from Super Mario Odyssey, actually turning him into like more of a fly or mosquito, which would look completely different, but maybe they just color him in that way instead of actually changing his model, just giving him the colorways of making him all black and giving him a blue stinger. Cow could have different cow colors. There's lots of different colors of cow. Like they could do a brown cow, maybe a darker black cow, or a gray cow, something along those lines, and each one will have a different outfit very similar to the Yoshi costumes, and I can't tell you what each one would be. They would just be like the Yoshi ones, maybe a biker themed one, maybe one themed after the jungle like a safari, or maybe one themed with a little winter parka on, similar to the Chivarians from Super Mario Odyssey. Stuff like that, or maybe even like an ice cream vendor theme, like the pink Yoshi that's in the game right now. just different colored cows with obviously different costumes included. They could even do like a chocolate and strawberry version of a cow with a brown and pink one respectively. I feel like for Rocky Wrench, they could get pretty creative. Just using the manhole cover on his head, they could change his whole design, make him like pizza themed. I mean, there's lots of food all over this game, so making him like a pizza delivery driver, and the top of his head, instead of the plate, it's a pizza box, or just like a round pizza, or maybe the pizza sits on top of the grate, would be so cool. Or maybe it's like a giant frisbee on his head and he's kind of like sports themed with a little visor on. Or maybe it's almost like a giant weight, almost like a 25-pound weight that's just balancing on his head, and he's more like weightlifting theme where he has like little sweatbands on his arms and legs or something. For Pokey, they could do like a desert sun mirage theme where they give him shades and maybe a little unbuttoned shirt that goes on each segment of his body would be hilarious. Or maybe the snow Pokey theme from Mario 3D World would fit perfectly. They're actually obstacle enemies within this game, so why not throw them in the game? So are the regular Pokies. It doesn't really make sense why he doesn't have the snow version. Or the Mummy Pokey from New Super Mario Bros. On the DS would honestly be perfect, covering him in bandages and just giving him that whole mummy look. I mean, it's already a thing, just make it a thing in Mario Kart World. Or give him his all green variant, almost giving him a tropical vibe with leaves all over him or something would also work. Fishbone would have one skin that I think would work perfectly, is giving him the bone fin skin from Super Mario Galaxy. Just giving him little shark fins on the top and the bottom of his head I think would just turn him into bone fin, and obviously darken his color and give him a red eye, and boom, you have probably one of the easiest costumes in the game, but one that's very effective. Snowman is one of my favorite characters in the game. I just absolutely love him. I don't know why, but I feel like they need to add a couple skins, like a Mr. Blizzard skin. I mean, considering the fact that, it's one of the first snowmen that we've seen in Mario, giving him a little arm and a glove at the end. It also makes sense for him to drive, for crying out loud. But they could just give him a big Christmas update where there's tons of Christmas themed skins, like wrapping lights around him, or putting little antlers on his head, or giving him a Christmas hat and dressing him up like Santa would work as well. Or they can give him the King Snowman alt, kind of similar to Mario Golf Super Rush, where it gives him a crown and also a cape. But if I don't see Nintendo adding Christmas skins for Mr. Snowman here, we're gonna have a problem. Next up, we have Penguin. He can get his movie outfit where he has his robe and his crown, and maybe even like a little staff or something in his hands would be pretty cool. Or maybe he gets an outfit based off of the Detective Pennington from the Thousand Year Door. Just giving him like a little fedora, a little magnifying glass and stuff, just pretty much dressing him up like a detective. Obviously, his model's not the same as the penguins from the Thousand Year Door or the rest of the Paper Mario series, but still, I think coming up with a creative outfit to at least reference it would be pretty awesome. Charging Chuck could have tons of different sports-themed outfits, almost mimicking the sports bandits from Yoshi's Island. I would love to see like maybe one based off of baseball, where he actually has a baseball helmet, kind of like the Mario Odyssey outfit that Mario can wear, or basketball with like a basketball headband on, or a soccer one with soccer cleats and a jersey. I mean, they could really go all out with these different sports themed uniforms and outfits, and that's something I actually really hope happens here. Next up, we have Dolphin. He already has the goggles, so giving him more of a beach theme would be great, like giving him a snorkel to go along with his goggles, once again like that Baby Mario variant, or maybe even giving him some floaties on his fins would be cool, the same way he has patches on his fins in his Doctor version from the Dr. Mario mobile game. He could also have an orange Plessy version, maybe giving him some more fins along his back and giving him an orange colorway, and once again maybe even making it based around the beach theme. Maybe his snorkel is just an orange variant as well. And last but not least, we have Bittyb, which could have tons of different colors for Mario 3D Land and 3D World, and maybe each color also has a different costume and outfit as well, representing all the different regions. You can have a creepy one, a jungle themed one, a beach one, of course a desert one, and they would just go along with their colors, very similar to the Yoshi alternate colors as well. And those are costumes that should be added for every NPC character. Of course, the sky's the limit for what they could actually add, but I just wanted to give, some obvious baseline things that should be added to these NPC characters. I'd be really upset if none of them gets costumes and free updates later on, but some of these definitely should come true. But if I missed any big ones, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and let me know which one of these would be your favorite, and which one of these did I show off today would be your main character in this game. But thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out, and like always, I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.